Hi there guys, Sam here. Welcome back to another video. Join me once again in my Mark 7 Golf R to talk a little bit around the Mark 4 Focus RS, a car that, well, Ford had announced that they kind of weren't making it. And yeah, some spy shots have been sort of found on the Nürburgring. So yeah, let's talk about this car and how it potentially could affect the Mark 8 Golf R as well going forward. So let's talk about this one. So yes, welcome back to another video. I hope everyone is all well. Let's get straight into this one. So I'll put up on the screen the spy image of the Mark 4 Focus RS, or what was essentially said to be the Mark 4 Focus RS, and I'll leave a link in the description from where I found this information. Now it's quite a simple black car with a bit of camo on it, and it's got an RS badge sort of shown on the side. Not too much known other than that, and in fact it kind of looks a little bit like the Mark 4 Focus R ST, with someone's just almost looks like it's potentially just drawn an RS badge on it. So you don't know how how real it is, or you know, or not, or maybe it's a revision of the Mark 4 Focus ST, you just don't know. But this is a car that I mentioned before about last year. It was sort of like the rumours were coming strong that Ford were going to make it and start making it, because it takes ages to develop these cars. Think about the Mark 3 Focus RS. They spent years designing that with Ken Block and everyone, and yeah, there was sort of documentaries on it and all sorts. So they really put their effort into this fast Ford, and yeah, it sold really well, particularly in the UK. And the Mark 4 is like, yeah, in this global times, they're not going to do it. Which is a real shame, because they're so sought after cars. They're brilliant cars. Now, the Mark 4 Focus RS for me would be a fantastic car, particularly to build upon what I think was quite a solid effort from Ford with the Mark 3. The fact that they haven't kind of been pushing it as hard as they have done, I think they're missing out on something. You know, you can see the popularity of these cars. It's only getting stronger, right up to the point when, to be honest, electric and hybrid and all that kind of stuff is going to take over. So if you're going to kind of do it, they need to be getting a move on. So it kind of is good to see that Ford are kind of pushing it in this direction. And I'll be honest, I haven't done much Ford content on here recently on this channel, because I haven't found that much, you know, anything really interesting about it. You know, I still talk to people about the Fiesta STs, the Mark 7s, but you know, there's nothing really to shout about that they're doing. You know, the ST edition, the blue one is just a revision of the performance edition, the orange one with a little bit of different suspension. So there's not that much that they're trying. Whereas you look at the VW and what they're trying in the performance sector, I think it's a good effort. So how, you know, if they did bring out this car, how would this affect the Mark 8 Golf R? Because the reason why I mentioned that car is because I feel that's the hot hatch to have at the moment. That's, you know, sub 4 second car has been kind of tested at, region of sort of 340 brake. It's, yeah, it looks like a real piece of kit. You know, they've got these cool sort of like clutch packs at the rear of the car, and it's sort of the way it distributes power is really, really cool, and you just get that crazy agility. And I'm still looking to test drive one actually as well, so if a subscriber would like to get in touch and yeah, allow me the chance to try that out the car and sort of share it on the channel, please let me know. Drop me a DM on Instagram. That's how people normally get in touch with me. Or yeah, you can find another method as well. Drop a comment, yeah, and go from there. So that would be really, really cool and really, really exciting. So I think that's the car to beat. Now, at the moment, if you look at the cars which are coming out in the hot hatch segment, you've got the Audi RS3, the new one, is really all I can massively think on. You've got sort of like revisions of like i30Ns and all that, but they're not really the same sort of class, if that makes sense. I don't really know what BMW are doing in this sector. I've seen like the pictures of the new 2 Series, and that looks all right, you know, rear wheel drive, cool little sports car, or yeah, well, family hatch turned sports car. And I couldn't really think of too much else, because everyone's minds are so focused on the future and the next 5 years and all the regulations and stuff like that. You know, these cars like this are they're just really just not going to get, you know, a shoe-in in the world, which is a real shame for enthusiasts. And this is what like my channel's all about. It's all about the community. Love the Golf R community. You know, I love the Mark 7 owners. You know, the Mark 8 owners is just going to be the same type of thing. Love fast Fords. You know, I had a Fiesta ST. I loved it. I still talk about them today. I think they're great. And it's those community type cars, those daily cars, those affordable cars, which are just brilliant. And the Focus RS should sort of fall into that bracket. Well, based on the fact that the Mark 8 Golf R is 39 grand, Focus RS Mark 4 would probably also be 39 grand. The reason why they up those prices of those cars is because of the following that they have, which is a real shame for enthusiasts, because they're basically just punishing people for really having a passion for a car. So yeah, that's a bit of a letdown. But I'm not 100% convinced from sort of like the pictures and the article about it. but I hope they do, because to be honest, whatever sort of car brand you're into, and whichever one's your kind of is your favourite, competition is what will strive the industry in that kind of sector. So you need cars like this coming out. And yeah, hopefully they do make it. You know, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see it. Let me know if you've seen any more information about it, because it's something that sort of died off about a year ago. That's kind of how I kind of mentioned it, maybe about a year and a half ago. So yeah, we'll have to see if it is real and if it is coming out. But it's something I wanted to bring you because it was just something that came up in the last sort of 5 days. I thought I'd share some news on it. Could be quite exciting. We'll have to see. But yeah, you know, let me know what you think. Do you think it could sort of start competing with the Mark 8 Golf R, a car which is clearly fast? It's now got the drift mode. You know, it's kind of taken away what the Mark 3 RS had. You know, and it's kind of tried to build upon it with obviously usual VW refinements, although yeah, jury's out on what you think about the Mark 8 Golf at the moment. But I think it's exciting. I think they should definitely strive towards these type of cars. I don't know why they sort of said before, you know, it wasn't like financially viable for them, because it clearly is. You know, they whacked up the price of the Mark 3s after they saw the demand for them, and which was crap for me, because that's what I was looking at, and yeah, quoted crazy figures back in 2016 from dealers. But people, these cars are sought out. You know, you look online, most Mark 3 Focus RSs are still sort of mid-20s in terms of their price, and you know, it's a 32 grand car new. So you're talking, this was five years old, these cars now, and only getting older. So there clearly is a following, and there's a reason to keep making these cars. It's like VW saying, let's not bother with the Mark 8 Golf R, let's just not make it. There is a demand for it. People want it. People want to buy it. And even at the price, which is a little bit extortionate, people are clearly in for it. So Ford just, you know, they've done such a great effort of changing the paint colour of cars and then selling it as like a special edition. Well, let's actually make a decent RS and put it in the mix with all the, you know, the Civic Type Rs, the Golf Rs, even like the class above. You know, I think the Mark 8 R kind of steps on the toes of like an A45S, and you know, the new RS3. You know, these are cars that are not going to get away from it, and obviously the tunability of them means that they could, yeah, quite easily match and kind of surpass them. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Let me know if you think it's a real source, or you reckon it's just someone yeah, not necessarily telling the truth. It's not like an official source from Ford. Do you want to see it? And if you do see it, do you think it will be kind of like the last of the last ones? I keep saying that with the Mark 8 Golf R, but we are getting there. We are getting there to never seeing these type of cars again. But let's see. Let's hope we get some competition in there. Let's see what it's all about. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on this channel if I do hear anything more. But yeah, please like, share, subscribe if you joined this type of content. Plenty more to come. Really interesting video coming on Sunday. Actually, I think you'll be interested, particularly if you're a Mark 7 owner. Really, yeah, technical chat with someone on that topic. So thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Yeah, bring it on. Let's see some cool cars, and particularly cool hot hatches, which you can use every day, because I love them. But yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers, guys.